Well, hi everyone. Again, I'm shooting at night, if you don't want to consider this morning, because it's actually 3 o'clock in the morning. Since the last time that I did a video and I talked about how hard it was to be in a relationship with a drug addict, and I was crying about it, and I was really sad about it and kind of scared at the same time. Um, anyway, I haven't seen him since we did that video, but we've been exchanging some messages on Facebook, pretty much. And last night, he tried every single trick in the book to see if I would invite him to come over so that he could come over and be with me. He said things like, "I really like you, I miss you," and then he started manipulating me when I said no. And he started saying things like, "You never liked me, everything was a lie, you tricked me," and so on, so on. He tried everything pretty much to get me to say, "Yes, sure, come over and spend the night." And I didn't do it. I was able to say no, and I'm actually proud of myself for being able to do that and not cry. Today he actually sent about 3 or 4 text messages through Facebook, and then he tried to call me again on Facebook, and I didn't say anything, and I think he stopped. At least I think he stopped. I have another channel on YouTube. It's a channel in which I talk about things that are completely different from what I'm doing here. And I speak in Portuguese, not in English. And it's for different crowds, different public. This is like Dear Diary for me, Um, when I come here and when I do these videos, I talk about things that I can't talk about here because of the image that I have to maintain. And so when I do these videos, I just want to let the things that I have inside of me that are disturbing me or that I find important to just come out. And something that I noticed is about the relationship with drug addicts, that people have no idea what we go through. And before this happened to me, I couldn't understand how it was possible for someone who is intelligent to be with someone like that. And it happened to me, which means it can happen to you, it can happen to anyone. And I just really want to point it out again, and I will say this 100 times if I have to. Please be careful. These people know exactly what they have to do, exactly what they have to say, exactly what buttons they have to push into making you do something that they want you to do. And people have to be really careful about them. Another thing, when we think about drug addicts, usually we think about people that look a certain way or talk a certain way. We're not expecting them to look like regular people, so to speak. And that's a huge mistake. I can consider him my ex-boyfriend right now, but when I met him, he looked like the guy next door. Um, he had a good car, good clothes. He knew how to talk. He was smart, funny, sensitive. I have a lot of pets, and he was very caring, very loving towards my pets. You know, my dog loves him, my cats adore him. And please be careful. He knew that the pets were important, and he played me. And the only thing I can say is don't be an enabler. And in this case, we're talking about someone who uses cocaine, but we could be talking about someone that uses a different kind of drug, or someone who's an alcoholic, like a friend of mine pointed out. It's all the same thing. It's about the addiction.